It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
It's like, listen, you fat piece of shit, blood. You know what I mean? Fucking Yorkshire pudding, bro. Listen.
If you've got any cojones, if you've got any balls, Yorkshire Gunner, why don't you not come and face me?
Who the fuck is this
If
asshole?
you actually got real kahunas, you would come on a live stream and say it to somebody's face.
What?
This YouTuber is an absolute clown.
You're supporting the Gunners with a fucking Yorkshire accent. Get out of here, man.
Sapning, guys. Sapning. We reached it. We made it. 1K subs. Couldn't do it without you guys. Every single one of yous. Now, before I get into the match preview, let me just get to the comments. And then I'll get into the match preview, and then I'll read comments afterwards. But yeah, we're celebrating with, the yellow stuff. That's turmeric right now. That's turmeric, lemon juice, honey, and black pepper. Yeah. But anyways, big up to Armor Red Car 6 Rocks with a sticker. Is that one of those super stickers or something? I haven't seen that before. But big up to you anyway. Big up Shax. Big up. Big up to Luke James as well. You guys, you subscribers, are why I'm at this level right now. You know what I mean? So it's all you guys. Big shout out to I might end up butchering your name. Name P. Congrats on the 1K subscribers, mate. Fam, every single one of you is a reason why I made it this far. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. At Chelsea, Wonka said he's Blackburn cry. Yeah. He's capping, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, the only black belt he owns is the one he bought from Primark. I'm telling you. Yes, big up, man. Big up. Wolves will get relegated, in my opinion. I'm going to get onto my opinions of what I think of some of the other clubs. So I'll get into that. But big up to you, Kurt. Big up to you. As I said, fans of any football club, any league, any whatever is all welcome here. You know what I mean? I'm not going to shun everybody out because they might support a different club. You know what I mean? This ain't that kind of channel. But big up to you, Shacks. Is that assist in your face? Someone must have bit me. You know what I mean? Big up to John Ferguson. Let me just try and bring up your comment. All right, explain it. Love that from love from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Big up to you. I've been to Belfast years ago though, through work. Well, when I used to be an agency driver. I didn't know. I can't even hide it now. All right. So, anyways, shout out to you all. Actually. So yeah, the Premier League is back now. Before, let me just I'm gonna get into your comments, people. Let me just in fact, no. I'll read your comment in a bit, Shax. Because I've seen you put some comments, but I'm going to read them in a bit. I'll just get through this match preview, and then obviously bring it back over to you guys, and then we can go from there. But the Premier League is back, guys. Get there. Even though the last 2 seasons, we've been runners up. I shouldn't be looking forward to this season. I should be like, nah, because it's going to be this, that, and the other. But I don't know. I know probably the majority of you would prefer me to do my reaction videos that I've been doing. And don't worry, they're still going to get done. But the main thing I do on this channel is match previews and match reactions. And then I do the reaction things and everything else on the side. So obviously this season, for the next 9 months, we're giving you guys content, my thoughts and opinions and everything, on what's going on and what I think may or may not happen in the season going forward. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, we've got a match preview, and it's Arsenal versus Wolverhampton. First game of the season tomorrow, late afternoon, 3 p.m. kickoff. Match preview. Let's get it. So, Arsenal versus Wolves. A game I'm looking forward to because I know tonight we've got Premier League tonight because Man United play Fulham and we're watching that. So I'm going to try and not keep you guys too long. Those of you who may want to watch that. But yeah, let's get into the match preview anyway, and then I'll get to your I'll get to all your comments afterwards. I ain't going to leave you guys out like that. Having finished just 2 points behind Premier League champions Manchester City.
Emotional damage.
Last season, Arsenal will know they need to hit the ground running as they did last season when winning 7 of their first 10 Premier League matches, drawn 3. If they are to end their 2-decade wait to lift the Premier League trophy, the Gunners, who have finished second in each of their last 2 campaigns, have strengthened their squad this summer by signing Ricardo Calafiori and from Bologna, while goalkeeper David Raya made his loan from Brentford a permanent move. Now, let me just stop there, right? Do we think that that's enough to get us over the line? Because I personally don't. You know what I mean? I personally don't think that getting Raya permanently, because we've essentially just signed one player. Because Raya was here last season, you know what I mean? Even though it was loan, but he was here last season. We've essentially just signed one player. We don't know what's going on with this Moreno guy. We don't know, right? We've essentially signed one player. So unless these players have just bumped up, you know, Saka going from rated 88 on the wing to 93, if that's happening, then, you know, it is what it is. Then you could say maybe these men can do it. Because what we're up against, will man say, but I'm going to get on to what I think in a minute anyway. After I get to your comments, after I've read all this and gave my prediction. With more rivals, likely supporters will be optimistic they can finally hit the elusive English crown. Arsenal will also be buoyed by a largely positive set of pre-season fixtures, which were rounded off by a 2-0 win over Lyon last weekend. Again, which Mikel Arteta said his team played at the highest level as they lifted the Emirates Cup for the 8th time. Highest level, really? I mean, make what you will of it. The North London club will be hoping to continue that form against visitors Wolves, whose fans are still reeling from Pedro Neto's big money move to Chelsea. Yeah, a player that we should have snapped up. But yeah, we didn't want to. His departure may be offset by the arrival of Jorgen Strand Larsen on loan from Celta Vigo and Rodrigo Gomez, 22-year-old Portugal under 21 international who was netted in friendly victories over West Ham and RB Leipzig since signing from Braga. Manager Gary O'Neill. What is it, Gary O'Neill? Oh wait, no. Wait, I'm getting a bit confused, but yeah, it is what it is. Manager Gary O'Neill will be desperate to see that goal-scoring form continue, especially given his side saw their quest for European qualification fall away dramatically last season by winning just one of their final 10 league outings, drawn 2, lost 7. Fans may be forgiven for fearing the worst, though, as Wolves have beaten Arsenal away across any competition just once since 1979. Drawn 4, lost 10. And even that victory in 2020 was behind closed doors due to the coronavirus pandemic. So I don't really get onto the players to watch, but yeah, players that will not play for us is Kieran Tierney, muscle injury, and Tomiyasu with a knee injury. Questionable is Timber with an ankle injury. Now, we only signed Timber last year. He was out for the whole season, pretty much. He only made about 3 appearances, I think, altogether. And yeah, he's injured again. Honestly, what can I say? So head-to-heads, we go on the last 5 games of each club and then the last 5 head-to-head between each other. So Arsenal's last 5 games, we've won our last 4 out of 5, losing 1. And those wins came against Lyon, Leverkusen, Man United, and Bournemouth. And the loss came against Liverpool. Wolves won 3 of the last 5, losing 2. Their loss coming at against Rayo Vallecano and the loss against Crystal Palace. Wolves' wins came beating Leipzig, West Ham, and Como, if that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, last 5 head-to-head matches, Arsenal versus Wolves. The last time out, we beat Wolves 2-0, back end of last season. Before that, in 2023, we beat them 2-1. That was a game I went to, by the way. And the vlog is on my channel. Maybe I should have put it in a playlist, but I might do that. Before that, we smoked them 5-0 in the last game of 2023 season, when we finished with nothing. Before that, we beat them 2-0 at Wolves. And that was when it was officially confirmed that, yes, we are in the title race at that point. And then before that, we beat them 2-1 at the Emirates. So we've won last 5 games against Wolves. So yeah, obviously the Premier League standings shows Arsenal, depending on which table you look at, because Bournemouth is top going by AFC Bournemouth, but otherwise Arsenal, we start the league top of the league, mate. So yeah, we start the season top of the league, and my score prediction for this game is Arsenal 3, Wolves 0. I think we are going to start off a bit better than we did last season. I hope Arteta's not on no goofiness. I don't expect Calafiori to start this game. I expect our 11 to be basically what it was back end of last season. That's what I expect. I don't expect Calafiori to be playing. He'll come on, but I don't think he'll start this game. Anyways, I'm going with a 3-0 win. I don't know what you guys are going with, but let me get into the comments because I'm missing out. Aston Villa Sociedad in contact again this weekend to get Mikel Merino deal done. Negotiations at final stages after Arsenal advanced more than 2 weeks ago. Fee almost agreed while working on deal structure, payment terms. All parties remain optimistic. Well, if it's going to happen, then it's going to happen. And that was from Fabrizio Romano. I think we'll sign him now. It's just it'll be after the Wolves game. You know what I mean? Rodri is out tomorrow against Chelsea. My cousin thinks that Chelsea will beat Man City. I said to him, I think Man City will brush Chelsea aside 3-0. You know what I mean? I personally think Man City will win tomorrow, but the no Rodri thing, I mean, you lot have shown when you don't have Rodri, it's almost like you're taking the heart out of the team. Even though you got over the line against Man United in the Community Shield, which I didn't think you'd do, by the way. I thought, I was sure Man you were going to win that. But, yeah. Big up to Kyle Walsh, Gunner. Big up, bro. Another failed season ahead, mate. Hopefully not. I've predicted us to win the FA Cup based on the fact that I think back end of this season coming up will be similar to last season, or maybe a little bit worse off. And it will be the case of, but we're still in the FA Cup. And I think Arteta will just be like, you know what? I can't afford to bullshit no more. We just need to go for it. That's personally what I think. Sunday, I mean. Oh, yeah, it's a Super Sunday, isn't it? I mean, Chelsea, with the signings that they've made, they should brush you aside, really. You know what I mean? Like, with these new additions, but I don't know. We'll have to see. No worries. It's no rush. It's Fab being the top, tapping the merchant, to be honest. Yeah. This is Stroll in the park tomorrow. I think 3-0. I'm saying, yeah, that's what I've just said. 3-0. I'm going with 3-0. I think we'll start off making a statement. You know, just how we've been doing these past 2 seasons. Tap out time. Big up to tap out time. Big up on the 1K. Love the video analysis on the Rogue streams that keep popping up. Yeah, there'll be more reactions to come because, you know, I've got a feeling certain Man United fans and even Spurs fans, I've got a feeling that they're going to be talking reckless this season. And if they talk reckless, That's where I come in. Arsenal might win. Scared to spend because of the court dates approaching. This is the thing. Last January, nobody spent money. January just gone. Nobody spent money. I think everyone was shook. You know what I mean? But we've been trying to get rid of Nketiah, and I think that getting rid of Nketiah is not getting rid of Nketiah yet. Is what's holding us back getting this Moreno. I think that's what's holding us back because we want about 35 million. Ain't that what we're gonna pay for Moreno or even cheaper? You know what I mean? Trying to keep the books happy. That's what's going on. I'm happy it's back, but City need someone to help out Rodri and another winger with Oscar Bob being out for 3. Oh yeah, he got injured, didn't he? Broke a bone in his leg. Jesus Christ. I mean, that ain't good. That ain't good. Kyle, big up. As a City fan, I'm not scared of Arsenal because you haven't bought anyone. We only signed Calafiori and then we signed David Raya permanently. So really, we've only signed one player. I mean, based on history, I don't think City fans should be scared. Even if Rodri's out for 2 months, for example, I still don't, because whenever the title race has been close, City have never lost it. You know what I mean? So, and it's always the back end of the season when shit gets real. Because let's say you lot don't have Rodri for the next 2 months and we start flying high. You'll catch us in January, February, March, April anyway. And Arteta will make a goofy decision. He'll probably put Jesus at centre-back to replace Saliba or some shit in April. And you man will just do what you do. You know what I mean? That will be a more likely scenario. But at the same time, there's something that I'm saying may happen. I can't contradict myself, but anyways, my friend, keep up the good work. You'll get there. Respect. Yeah, respect to you, John. And yeah, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I ain't gonna switch up on people. I mean, I ain't gonna change up. Oh, when the powder touches your throat. But yeah, I ain't gonna change up on people. Kurt, how confident are you about the club being innocent? I don't know if Kurt's seen that because I'm scrolling down the comments, so we'll see if he answers that. Moreno is coming, Kurt. Shaq's not going to make Arsenal better. It's according to Fab Romano. Moreno is bang average. I haven't watched him. I can't judge. So anything people are saying, I'm just gonna take it with a pinch of salt because I haven't seen how good he is or how good he's not. So I don't know. So I can't get excited and I can't turn around and say this is who we need. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? My friend, I've been supporting Arsenal since I was 9. I'm 50 now. Hopefully this is our season. I'm getting bored of this manager. 50 years old. You've been supporting Arsenal since you were 9. You've seen it all. I mean, and it having to come to this. You know what I mean? And we've seen these back-to-back title races and we're not seeing Arsenal get over the line. You know what I mean? It's this season has to be the season, but I'll get onto my full-on predictions anyway. I'll get onto that. Kurt, why didn't City go for Kimmich? Walker's terrible. Well, yeah, Walker's been getting cooked by one. I've seen City fans on Twitter talking about this guy's the worst captain ever and everything like that because of the things that he's been saying as well. Because we got Rico Lewis. Yeah, he's the next upcoming. He's going to replace Walker anyway. Once by February you'll see Arsenal or City win the league. I'm going to get onto that. Shout out to you, Ace 12 Kyle Invincibles. Or Kai. I'm butchering names right now. I don't know if the KYL is he's pronounced Kyle without the E. You know what I mean? But my bad if I got it wrong. Hey, my friends, hit the lights up. Yeah, get the lights up, people. You know what I mean? Get the lights up. You know, when you walk in the room, close the door behind you. You know what I mean? Think of it that way. You don't know who Rico Lewis is. Kimmich way better. I also saw a rumor about Kingsley Coman potentially coming to. Well, it's not happening. You know, it's not happening. No. Oh, hell no. Not happening. That will happen. Oops. All right. Rico Lewis been very good since he played for City and he's only 19. So wasted money on a 30-year-old. Rodri is also injured, mad. Yeah, he is. I don't know how long for, but he's not going to make it. Even as I said, even if City drop points, if City are going to win the league, well, everybody expects. Well, people expect Arsenal to win it this time, but otherwise, it's going to be City. That's what people expect, right? Let's say City are. They could have Rodri missing for half the season. The next half of the season, they'll probably just shoot up the table. We're not scared to spend because of the court. Nothing to do with that. It's because City knows no one else is serious in this league. It's got a point. Got a point. Nah, mate. Thing is, City can cope with adversity. They can be 10 points behind and still win. Scariest, yeah? Only for the Chelsea game, that's all. All right. Shouts out to Warren Grant. You've been a subscriber for a while as well. Big up YG. Doubt we win the league without a striker, and unless Arteta learns from his mistakes. Winning the FA Cup, as you're predicting, wouldn't do it for me. I want the league too. With that, we've spent. The thing is, right? Obviously, we all want trophies. I've been crying for a double for ages. You know what I mean? If you, Arteta, are not going to win the league this season, at least give us 2 trophies of any kind. Just at least give us that then. You know what I mean? Just at least give us that. You know what I mean? Arsene Wenger has never took Arsenal to 2 cup finals in one season. I can name you about a dozen managers that have done that since the 90s. You know what I mean? Between the 4 clubs, Liverpool, Man U, Man City, and Chelsea, these men have all seen multiple cup finals in one season. You know what I mean? And won a couple. You know what I mean? Since George Graham, fam. George Graham was the last manager to take Arsenal to 2 cup finals. You know what I mean? Didn't win the league 93. That's all right. I'll win the FA Cup and the League Cup. That's fine. You know what I mean? But just the FA Cup, obviously, as I even said last season, I said, even if Arteta just wins one of the trophies, I still want him out. Because what you did last season, the season before, I want a couple of trophies. That's what I want. You know what I mean? But I do think, though, that the FA Cup is ours this season. I personally do think that, but I just can't see us winning anything else, in all fairness. Shout out to Des Martinez. I like Jimenez from Feyenoord. Striker-wise. I'm not going to pretend that I've watched the player play in detail or anything like that. I'm 100% confident City are innocent because I know nothing will happen to City and people will not like the outcome about City's 115 charges. Let me tell you what I think is going to happen with Man City, because I think it's January when they're going to, when it's going to be, we know what's going to happen in it or something like that, because we know they're starting the thing next month. What's going to happen, right, is Man City will get a slap on the wrist. They'll get deducted enough points not to win the league this season. And that'll be the only way Man City don't win the league this season. That's how I think this scenario plays out. They'll probably get doctored 20 points. You know what I mean? They'll probably get doctored 20 points in January, be 20 points behind, but they'll probably still finish fourth, right? And that'll be, and whoever wins the league will probably win it the way Liverpool won it in 2020, just running away with it. The thing is, the sad thing is I personally don't think, right? I personally don't think that'll be Arsenal. Not gonna lie. I've said before, if City don't win the league, I don't think it'll be us. Because on paper, we should do it. But 2016, we should have done. Look what happened there. You know what I mean? I'm lost now. All right, yeah. Fair enough, Kurt. I still think you're favourites, but I have to back my team. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with backing the team. It's just me. I'm just trying to be as realistic as I can. But, you know, even though I've contradicted myself, my prediction, I personally don't think City will do a 5-peat. If anything, I think they'll just get deducted points for this 115 charges thing. And that'll be enough not to win the league. You know what I mean? I think we will probably finish second, third, no lower than third for us. But I'm predicting an FA Cup. I think we have the capability to win the league. Well, yeah, technically we do. It's just the mentality. You know what I mean? It's the mentality of the manager and the players. You know what I mean? If you put a manager that's been there, done that with these players, you think that manager won't win the league? You know what I mean? We'll only get charged for not cooperating, that's all. I understand you back your club, Shacks, I rate that. Big up to Waffle TV show. 1K in the building, yeah. Got there eventually. And I'm still going to give you guys the same things I was giving you before. I ain't going to switch up and do no madness. It's business as usual. You know what I mean? It's business as usual. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always happy to win a trophy, but with the point that we are now, I just think that just the FA Cup is a bit of an anticlimax. I can't lie, we really owe the double, if anything. That's what I mean. If we win, if this season we win the League Cup and the FA Cup, let's say we're in the title race again, and we win the League Cup and the FA Cup. Fine. If somebody said you'll be in a title race this season, but you won't win it, but you'll win these two, fine, all right. You know what I mean? It's about winning at the end of the day. I'll say I want the league, and to be fair, if somebody said within the next few seasons Arsenal will win the league, it could be next season or whatever, right? I want it to be part of a double. I just want it to be part of a double, because you know what's going to happen as well, right? This is what's going to happen if Arsenal win the league anytime soon and just win the league, just the league title. The narrative is going to be, oh, but you only won the league, mate. You didn't win it as a double. You didn't win it as a treble either, mate. You only won the league title, mate. We've won trebles and we've won doubles, mate. Well, trust me. That is nailed on. That is what is going to happen. Nailed. Telling you. Watch. If Arsenal just win the league, we will get mocked for doing that. You know what I mean? This is why if we win, I'm saying this for banter reasons now. If we were to win the League Cup and the league title, or the FA Cup and the league title, or the Champions League and the league title, right? Especially if it was a Champions League and league title, nobody can say shit. The only thing people can say, well, Man United and Man City fans in this case, the only things they can say is, you win it as a treble, mate. That's the only thing you can say. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now, if Arsenal finish 2025 with just the Premier League, we will get mocked for that. Because we didn't do it as a double, didn't do it as a treble. You know what I mean? City fans will definitely be on it. Where's your European trophy, mate? You know what I mean? Trust me. I'm telling you right now. League Gunner wants the league for Arsenal. so he won't be happy with Arsenal only winning the FA Cup. Yeah, like, you know, as I said, me, Lee Gunner, and them, we're on the same page. You know what I mean? We're on the same page. Like, if Arteta just wins the FA Cup with this team, you know what I mean? With the amount of money he spent, yeah, you've won a trophy, but you won that with Emirates/Wenger squad, and you're telling me you spent all this money just to win that again? You know what I mean? But with this manager, it's the only thing I can see is winning. I can't see us can't see him getting us over the line like that. The only way, I said before, if you're going to win the league against Man City, it has to be how Liverpool win it, because that's literally, they've shown it's the only way. You know what I mean? Like, you look at since Man City first won the league in 2012, when they didn't win it, I think everybody knew they weren't going to win it. It wasn't it's close and Man City just missed out. It's never happened. You know what I mean? 2013, everybody knew Man U were going to win that. The signed Van Persie from us, everybody knew, yeah, Man U were going to claim it back. 2014, City, Liverpool fighting, and then, you know, 2015, Mourinho and Chelsea. 2016, Leicester. 2017, Chelsea, after losing to us, they just went and changed the formation, 3 at the back, and just started blitzing. Record Premier League wins. 2018, City won it, and it was Man U that were behind them, and they were like 10 plus points behind them, so everybody knew City were going to win that. 2019, close against Liverpool, City snatched it. 2020, City fell off early. Liverpool ran away with it. 2021, again, Man U finished second. City, everybody knew City were going to win it. 2022, Liverpool and City were fighting again. City nicked it. 2023, Arsenal looked like they were going to win it. Top of the league for 93% of the season. Then City nicked it. 2024, looked like it was going to be Liverpool. Then it looked like it was going to be Arsenal. Then City, again, nicked it. You know what I mean? Nobody's nicked it against Man City. You know what I mean? KDB's favourite City player being an Arsenal fan. What is KDB an Arsenal fan? Does Macaulay Culkin want to be an Arsenal fan? The hell? My favourite City player ever is David Silva. Yeah, I would have loved David Silva at Arsenal at the time Newman signed him. You know what I mean? He's the type of player that would have fitted with how Arsene Wenger had Arsenal playing and everything like that. David Silva would have slotted right in there, man. But yeah, he was a wavy player. Pep said he'd leave if found guilty, though. I mean, I can imagine this being Pep's last season regardless. And if anything, I won't put it past City winning the Champions League. And then Pep just saying, yeah, right, I won you 2 Champions Leagues, right? You're only 1 behind Man United now. Technically, you could say you're even, because if Man United like to play word games about league title and then Premier League, and they like to separate them, then surely you can do the same with European Cup and Champions League. You know what I mean? This is why I say, if Arsenal get their hands on the Champions League, right, the first thing I'm going to say to United fans is we just need to win 1 more and we're even. You know what I mean? We use that back on them. Yeah, I'm young. Shouts out to Dag Moai Bekele. I might have butchered your name. But yeah, it's Tony Adams. Yeah, I know. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm going to say that. You know what I mean? But I'm not always going to pick an Arsenal player when it comes to between 2 players. You know what I mean? But yeah, Michael Owen thinks City will finish 4th this season. Yeah, I saw his prediction. He thinks we're going to win the league. You know what I mean? We'll have to see. But yeah, when I saw that he predicted 4th, I'm like, the only way I can see you finishing 4th is if what I said, if what I think will happen happens. You get deducted points in January as your punishment, and it'll be enough not to win the league, but you'll win your games enough to crawl up to 4th. or some shit. That's how that's the only way I can see you lot finishing fourth. Kurt Rodri might get Ballon d'Or. Yeah, a midfielder is not touching that. Not a defensive number 6 type of midfielder. The bias is too heavy. You know what I mean? When's the last time you saw a centre back get Ballon d'Or? You know what I mean? It's when it comes to this Ballon d'Or shit, it's not sexy enough to see a goalkeeper or a defender win it. It's either going to be an attacking player, a player that's based on just attacking. You know what I mean? You could defend to the Ras Clark. You could keep a clean sheet. You could be the pinnacle point, right? Let's say, for example, if I was a centre back and I played for whoever, and I only missed 2 games in a season through injury, right? And those 2 games were the only games we conceded, which meant I kept a clean sheet in 36 games I started in or at least was involved in, right? And my talent has clearly been shown, goal line clearances and everything like that. I wouldn't win the Ballon d'Or. A defender that achieves that won't win the Ballon d'Or because it's not sexy enough to have a centre back win it. Not in these times. It's not. I mean, it's unfortunate because we've seen players do the most for their club, win trebles and shit. And who did they give Ballon d'Or to? Messi. In the times, in the years of when he didn't win like a treble or whatever in that year. You know what I mean? People say Wesley Sneijder should have won it in 2010. People say Frank Ribery should have won in 2013. You know what I mean? Like, this is one of the things, isn't it? Did he get it? Chaps, I hope so, but I think it'll be Vinny. It's going to be an attacking player, definitely. But yeah, let me just the defenders that we have, can they be like Tony Adams, Nigel Winterburn, Lee Dixon, Matt Keown, YG, Arthur from Sweden? Also the defenders that we have, can they be like those? Well, I hope they can. But I mean, when you look at Gabriel and Saliba, like that centre back partnership's tight, you know what I mean? But I can't mention them alongside these names when all these men have got to show is a Community Shield. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? I hope these men end up being the next, Lee Dixons, Martin Keowns, Tony Adams, Nigel Winterburns, and them. But I can't mention them alongside them because these men have only got a Community Shield to show for me. So I can't do it. Can't do it. I hope they can though. And if Arteta can get these group of players over the line and we maintain this going forward, it's a possibility. I mean, if we were to win the league this season and then the European trophy not far from it, you know what I mean? Then you can more talk like that because, you know, European success is something that is not a thing with us. My favorite Arsenal player ever is Fabregas. Seen. Rants will be on Ten Heisenberg bandwagon after the United win against Fulham. Oh no, he's still gonna be. He's still gonna want him out regardless. You know what I mean? And he's well within his right to.
10 fucking Heisenberg, blood.
I mean, but yeah. Yeah, I think the Carabao and FA Cup together, I'd take that provided we still challenge for the league, but fell short. As long as we win a significant number of other trophies, like Liverpool. You know what I mean? Like Liverpool. 2019, they lost the league in one of the worst ways you can lose it by just that one game. Just one game. But what did they win? Champions League. If we'd have won the Champions League, if we were in the Champions League, even Europa League, because people don't rate the Europa League, I do, right? We were in Europa League in 2023, right? If we came away with 2023 with the Europa League, it would have softened that blow of being top for 38 games. Oh, 38 across the season, basically. Being top for 93% of the season. If we'd have won the Europa League at least that season, it would have softened that blow. You know what I mean? Liverpool fans will look at 2019 as, yeah, we nearly won the league. It was just one game away, but we won the Champions League. And then what, 2022? Title race again. Missed out. What did they win? League Cup and FA Cup. Oh, it didn't matter then. You know what I mean? And the one game away from winning the Champions League. We are the worst runners up. We don't have anything to show for it. You know what I mean? If we want to get, for those of you who believe Arsenal won 49 trophies, the most we've got from it is we finished second with a Community Shield. Not good enough. Wait, first of all, shout out to SGB99. Views only, gonna call you out for charity boxing. You're gonna have to provide evidence for that. I'm not gonna comment on anything, right? Unless there's actual full-on proof. I can't be doing that because I could say the most and then it could go back that Raiji's talking reckless about you, blah, blah, blah. And he might not have said what he's saying. I'm not trying to call you a liar, but if anything's said about me, give me the timestamps. But yeah, I need evidence. I think City will win the Champions League this season. If you're going to leave us something, I think it will be that. I think maybe that. I think Arsenal will win the FA Cup. I'm not sure who's going to win the league. The League Cup, I think it's going to be either Liverpool might retain it, or maybe even City might win that. We're definitely not winning the League Cup. We don't like it for some reason. Without Rodri back up. Well, Arsenal spent 780 million in Chelsea fans say Arsenal bottle jobs. They spend 1.6 billion and they're happy to come fourth. Like, it makes sense. Arsenal spent less. Oh, well, top six size, but we bottled it, they say. Well, we did bottle it, but as for Chelsea fans, I mean, these man just love being runners up. Them man need to relax. They need to relax. Anyways, let me just scroll down a little bit more. To that Chelsea fan I know, Karate and I will found you for being racist. Oh, that what's his name? This is my outro to my videos, by the way.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me, come and have a pop. Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Right, let me scroll down the comments a little bit more. So big up to Mr. Lucas123. Hey there, do you think we can win the league this year? We can, because it's possible. I don't think we will. I don't think City will either. But I don't think we will. I've just got this feeling that it might be a bit of 2016 vibes where a team just comes out of nowhere and wins it. And then all that hard work we've done, just out the window. You know how bad that will be? You know what I mean? You know how bad that will be? Henry got Rodri's bun up. Yeah, 2003. Yeah. Alright. Let me scroll down a little bit. How many more signings we think we're going to get? 2 or 3 at the moment. I say 2, but if we get them done by next week, might have time for one more. I think we'll sign this Moreno guy. And if we get rid of... Well, I think the Nketiah business is holding it back, maybe. We ain't going to sign... If we sign a striker, it's not going to be someone who's going to start. We're relying on Kai Havertz this season and Jesus. That's who we're relying on. You know what I mean? That 2-1, man. Actually, that game. It's got an offside goal. Should have been a 1-1. Saka won more than Kane. And his Saka legend, most Kane goes to Tottenham in England. Can't believe Michael won the Champions League for Arsenal. And there'll be more. There'll be more. Trust me, there'll be more. There'll be more. Just a bit of fun, Yorkshire. Oh, so you were bullshitting me. Was you bullshitting me? You were bullshitting me, weren't you? Fam. Fam. Can't be doing that. We got Joshy J in the building. Well done on the 1K. Good luck with the content. Well, you know what? Even though I might not be your biggest fan. Big up to you. As I said, everybody's welcome on this channel. Not discriminate. I mean, just to be holding pads for me. Oh,
it was a bit. That's the proper name. That's the name.
Jesus Christ. League Cup maybe, but I don't think Pep cares about that trophy anymore because he won it first 4 times in a row. Yeah, he probably doesn't, but I think in 2023 season, I think he did, because the way you lot went on and you lot won a treble that season, be honest, when you won a treble in 2023, did you look back at that League Cup game against Southampton and think, if only we got past them? Because you would have won the League Cup that season if you'd have got to the final. You know what I mean? You would have won it. Because if it was me, like, for example, in 2004, Arsenal lost the semi-final of the League Cup to Middlesbrough. You know what I mean? So that was Arsenal in a semi-final. I would say they won the league that season. And it's like, that could have been a double of some sort. You know what I mean? Fury wannabe. Them fingernails got bigger fit. I've noticed he's cut them now. He's cut them because I had a check on his stream, and he's cut them. His nails are as short as mine now. He's cut his nails. He's cut them now. Because I whisked through his stream, and and my phone's on there, but he was like, as he is, and I didn't see no nails. Smith Rowe winning tonight. You know what? Smithy G, right? Man like ESR, he's gonna kill it at Fulham. Watch. If you got past Southampton, yes, we would have won that trophy. Yeah, I think you would have. I think you would have done. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you won a treble, so in the end it didn't matter. But at the same time, that was what could have been. It could have been, you know what I mean? Because that's how I would have looked at it. If it was us, if we'd have won all the trophies available apart from one, but that one we didn't win, we lost. No, it wasn't a semi-final. You lost the quarterfinals, but you would have brushed the semi-finals anyway. So it's as good out. But if we'd have lost later stages of a competition and that was the only one we didn't win, it would make me look back at it and be like, it could have been. But obviously, you won the treble, so it kind of like, I say it crowd, don't mind anymore kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up, respect. You know what I mean? I don't dislike or hate anybody on here. You know what I mean? Like some people might view my video reactions and think that I hate the person or dislike the person. No, it's me doing a reaction on other content creators is basically like sparring. You know what I mean? When somebody spars with you, they don't hate you. They don't want to kill you. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's just sparring. Oh, he's definitely seen the video. Yeah, he's seen it. Because the video that I watched where his nails are cut now, he's saying about, oh, I'm not replying to him, I'm not giving him the attention that he wants. But this is a guy saying he's a black belt and all this shit. And saying, don't talk shit. If you talk shit, I'm a black belt in karate. You know what I mean? Jesus. The nails thing is actually to do with his autism. They hate nail cutting. I should know as I got it myself. I used to be on the same. But I grew up and snapped out of that behavior as an adult. Ah. Right. Right. There's still no excuse for him letting it to get like that. I mean, obviously I don't want to sit here and try and talk about things that I don't understand. But obviously, if it is to do with that, then, you know. But at the same time, you can't be online then talking reckless if certain behaviors are there because of a condition that you've got. You can't be. You know what I mean? Mum was calling me Yorkshire bummer, Yorkshire nonce bummer. Because he said that. I don't think I put it in the clip, but he said that. Man was saying all sorts. And then obviously the karate stuff, fam. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Black belt from Poundland, fam. I said Primark because I'm giving him that. I'm giving him that. But yeah. Anyways, guys, it's been nearly an hour, and the Man U game is actually going to start soon. So it's actually good timing. But yeah, as for us v Wolves, 3-0 win I'm going for. I think the usual suspects will start. Ryan goal, Ben White on the right, Saliba, Gabriel, and then I think it will be Zinchenko. And then it'll probably be Partey and Rice, and then Odegaard, Havertz in the middle, Saka on the left, right, and I think maybe Jesus might start on the left actually. If he should be fit. Because Martinelli has been a bit off recently. So yeah, he's been a bit off, but that's what I'm thinking anyway. I think watching Kung Fu Panda qualifiers. Chelsea 1-1 Man City on Sunday because no Rodri. I'm going for 3-0 Man City. But if Chelsea had anything to go by in terms of history, right? You know, history tells me that Chelsea will just win the league out of nowhere, right? But that was only that. Basically, when it came to the Wenger versus Fergie era, who broke it? Chelsea. And then Chelsea started winning for a bit. You know what I mean? And then it became Mourinho, Fergie. And then who brought that? Man City. And then it was Man City and Man U for like one season. And then who brought that? Chelsea. You know what I mean? Leicester had their time. Who brought that? Chelsea in 2017 by winning the league. You know what I mean? So going by that, history would say Chelsea are going to do something. But because of the ownership now, things are different. But they've made all these signings. We just have to see. We just have to see. Chelsea should be winning the league with almost 2 billion spending, yeah? Chelsea fan with a black belt. They're hard to believe. I saw Chelsea fan getting KO'd by Harry Potter look like. It was a West. Oh, yeah, I seen that video. You know what I mean? I seen that video. But yeah, Chelsea fan. I mean, I don't want to judge all Chelsea fans. As I said, all fans are welcome on here. But going by the bad history Chelsea have when it comes to racism, I would have thought that Chelsea fan would avoid something black. You know what I mean? Yeah, I totally agree. No excuse. You got to grow up at some point and be more conscious of things and learn. to be streetwise as well. Exactly. You can't be out here talking reckless if there's any level of either deficiency or whatever. You know what I mean? We had a certain somebody talk about wanting to get into a boxing ring, right? And this person, right, doesn't have the best of knees in this world. You know what I mean? So shout out to Natster. I knew you'd get to 1K subs real soon. Yeah, big up to you. It's all you guys. I think my connection is going goofy, but it's all you guys. Show someone in a chop shop. They're doing something anyway. I mean, they're doing something. You could probably find it in YouTube. Oh, you're on about the black belt stuff. Johnny Minerals, I like him, but you got to say sorry for being racist. Me personally, I'm past that. You know, I still stand by that he said that word. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's again, I don't dislike or hate him. It just is what it is. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave it here because the game's probably started now anyway. So yeah, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel for all the socials. The link is in the description below. This is probably my longest match preview I've ever done. You know what I mean? But I had to celebrate the 1K as well. You know what I mean? I had to celebrate the 1K. And it's thanks to you guys. I couldn't do it and not go live. You know what I mean? So shouts out to you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video for the match reaction. You know what I mean? First match reaction of the season. So I'll see you guys for that. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me, come and have a pop. Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.